you should be able to get that developer price down as well. This is the time to go and strike it right in real estate. Abhishek Chaturvedi joins us now. Abhishek, hi, shoot your question. We have the best experts here to answer your question.
Hi, I have a very specific question. Basically, I'm looking for a right-moving property in Noida Expressway or area around that. My budget is close to 1.10, and there are a few properties which I had identified and I was contemplating between something from JP, Pavilion Court, or a Kingston Boulevard in the same JP space. Or the other option which I was looking at was Mahagun Modern. Would need your suggestion around it.
All right. As far as JP projects are considered, I think there's just one simple opinion there. If it's fully constructed like Pavilion Court, go ahead. There is really nothing that, there is no execution delay risk, and you don't really have a problem then. Pavilion Court is actually one of the good projects in Vish Town, so go ahead. There is no issue with that. Now, the other project, if the project, any JP project, and this goes, it's a blanket for JP projects. If there is a delay, if you cannot see the fully constructed building ahead of you, and at least the plastering work having started, I would say avoid it. It could just go on, and you may not be able to even get it in a year or 2 years. So that's our call on JP. With the data which has come in, even Mahagun project gets a go-ahead. Mahagun Modern, large-scale project, 2,400 units, is partially complete. Possession of a few towers has already been handed over, which gives us confidence. Entire project will take another year and a half. What we like about this project is that it has IGBC certified green building rating, which conforms to gold standards. And simple features like rainwater harvesting, they always help us give a bigger push or bigger go ahead to the project. There's one more recommendation which you might want to consider, Lotus Boulevard 3C, but do remember this recommendation is also for ready or the ready part of the Lotus Boulevard project. That's spread over 40 acres. It has 30 towers, and some of them are closer to completion or fully completed. Those are the ones we are telling you to go ahead and take a look. Ashwinder, let's move to Noida now. Noida Expressway particularly is in the next 1 year, 1.5 years, going to see the kind of supply which it hasn't probably seen in the last decade or so. So are we saying that this is going to remain a buyer's delight as a market? You will not see too much price appreciation, which probably is a good thing for this mid-segment housing market.
Absolutely, you are bang on, Manisha. I think with the kind of supply that has been expected or that is expected to come in on the expressway, we continue to see this as a buyer's delight. The good part is that there are going to be a lot of deliveries. People are going to start moving in. There's going to be more action on the retail side with families moving in. So next 5 to 10 years, with the kind of infrastructure Noida Expressway has, is going to be a positive move as far as I am concerned. You will have growth till the term, in terms of the GDP growth that you have. So you can expect a growth of 7 to 10% annualized, but not more than that.
Rohan, what's your reading of the market? The home buyers in this region have really had to go through harrowing times, the entire eco-sensitive zone issue, and now you have, developers use that for a lot of delays. Some of the delays were not connected to it, but they got a sort of an umbrella. So there's also, a lot of distress in the market with a lot of developers not being able to actually deliver in time. That's also affected buyer sentiment. Do you see some sort of understanding amongst developers in this region to say, hey, we got to start completing in time and earn back the buyer's trust?
No, absolutely. What is really put off buyers in the recent times primarily has been the lack of delivery. So I am not saying that developers aren't doing enough, but there have been a lot of procedural and policy misunderstandings, particularly in case of Noida. Notwithstanding the Okhla eco-sensitive zone issues, there have been other land acquisition issues within Noida as a whole, and that's kind of put a lot of a spanner into the works where vis-a-vis the completion of projects. So I think now that the problem has been sorted to a very large extent, you're going to see a lot of deliveries happening. Yes, projects have been delayed inordinately even on the Noida Expressway, but you're definitely going to see more deliveries happening now. In fact, a lot of developers have already started offering possession to buyers. Obviously, the discontent remains because it's been the delay has been quite a long one. But I think going forward, I think we're going to see a lot of change with respect to developers focusing a lot on the delivery side of the project. And I think that is good news because they understand that even for future projects of theirs, delivery track records, they remain an important parameter for new buyers.
Right.
So I think the focus is there on delivery. I think they'll keep doing that now.
Moving on, the 2-year freeze by the National Green Tribunal for stalling construction in Noida and Noida Expressway has led to the birth of a peculiar new practice to soothe the nerves of impatient flat allottees who want to move into their apartments. Guess what developers are doing? They're offering them something known as fit-out possession. Until now, we had heard of such a thing, but only for commercial properties. What is fit-out possession for residential flats? Will you be safe opting for it? Vasudha Sharma investigates.